Fourth graders, welcome back. So for this next project, we're going to draw something called a banyan tree, B-A-N-Y-A-N. And this tree looks a little creepy, and it's kind of like a tree grew inside of another tree, and it just kept going and going, and the branches spread all over the place, and they would even go back into the earth, and it just goes all over the place. You can find these like in India. Let me show you a couple more pictures. Here's another good one. This one is in Hawaii. But you can see how the branches kind of grow kind of crazy. Another example. This one actually has the lots of leaves on top, so you don't see the branches that well. But we're going to draw it where you see the branches. Here's a good example of what the trunk, the main part of the tree, looks like. And like I said, some people think this kind of tree looks a little bit creepy. So we're going to make a dark tree and a colorful background. And you can see like the branch comes this way, but it also goes back in to the earth. So it's this crazy looking tree. I think it looks kind of cool. So, first thing we're going to do is draw the main part of your tree, kind of like we see here. Then, my students in person are going to draw it, and then they're going to paint it black. And we're going to leave the bottom part white. And you have a choice of that could be grass, that could be dirt, or that could be water. Completely up to you. Then, so this will be our first rotation. On our second rotation, we're going to add the color. So, you can use crayons, you can use marker, you can use paint, or we can use oil pastels. This is what we usually do. In a normal year, we would be using oil pastels. And, like I said, lots of my students chose to do the water option. So they did light blue, dark blue, and green, and kind of smeared it, blended the colors together. And when we're done with our project, it would look something like this. This one was done completely with oil pastels. And the bottom was water. And you can see the reflection of the tree in the water. And that's why it looks a little bit kind of blurry, to give it that effect from the the reflection in the water. And you can see all the bright colors up here. Some places they even blended the colors together. This next example, the tree was done with paint, but everything else was done with oil pastel. And our final one, a smaller. So, those of you at home, you'll probably do a smaller version, kind of like we see here. And if you want to try and blend colors together, like we see here, I would recommend using either crayon or color pencil. Lots of people have trouble getting the colors to mix with marker. Doesn't work quite as well. So if you wanted to have the colors blending together, then I would recommend crayon or color pencil. Or you can try paint if you have it. Or if, I know some students even have oil pastels at home. So if you want to use those, go for it. So, to draw this tree, again, first we're going to draw a line towards the bottom, and I can't really see that. So let me do a marker. There, that's better. Then, what I'm going to have my students in person do is draw like an upside down U, and then come up, and then they're just going to draw the tree branches going in all different directions. And it's going to go all the way to the edge of the paper. And you just decide where you feel like your branches want to go. Our next branch. And just like Bob Ross, there are no mistakes. Just happy little accidents. It's all good. So we just keep going. Okay. It's kind of creepy. Then, next, this whole part, the whole tree part, will be colored black, colored or painted, and then, like I said, so this will be our first rotation. If you want to keep going and finish your whole project, that's completely up to you. So this is going to take a little bit of extra time since it's going to be the whole thing colored in, and my students in person are going to be using the bigger paper. The due date for this assignment is February the 25th, so you got a couple of weeks to work on this. You can turn it in anytime, so this one is for a grade. So once you're done, please, I need you to take a picture and send it in through Schoology. If you have any questions, come on to any of my Zoom meetings for 4th grade, and feel free to ask away. Thanks for watching.